All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a little bit of time to talk right now. We got something serious going on. To my dismay, I finished live streaming the night of August 10th. I was playing Ghost Recon Wildlands, and I checked my email, and I just so happened to see on my second channel, which link below in the description, I live stream on the second channel, there was a email telling me that I got a copyright strike. Let's take a look at this email, right? Hi, HDD TV. Due to a copyright takedown notice that we received, we had to take down your video from YouTube. So just great, just fucking great, right? So the video title is for a game called Ashigaru: The Last Shogun. So I played this game back in June, about an hour-long Let's Play live stream of it. And you can see this takedown was issued by KILLABEE Pontes. That means that my video can no longer be played on YouTube, and I now have one copyright strike. If you get multiple copyright strikes, we'll have to disable your account. Blah, blah, blah. Please don't upload videos using copyright content that you're not allowed to use. So everybody hears about fair use these days, and if there's one thing that does fall in fair use, it's video game reviews and Let's Plays and live stream. So this was a live stream. This was specifically done on my live stream channel, and I was like, who in the fuck is KILLABEE Pontes? Who is this dingaling jabroni? And I googled. I did some googling, and apparently I came to this article. Jim Sterling channel under threat of notorious PS4 developer. So I'm sure most of you guys know who Jim Sterling is, or who Jim Sterling was. Big YouTube channel. They do a series of games, Jimquisition, I believe, videos that really go into lots of different commentary and stuff like that. Well, apparently Jim Sterling at the time did 4 separate videos of KILLABEE Pontes' video games. And what I found out is Gilson also delivered copy strikes to Jim Sterling, to the point where it actually threatened his channel, to where they almost got Jim Sterling terminated. Now, copyright, again, it's different. Let's say I uploaded Star Wars Episode 1, right? Uploaded the whole Star Wars Episode 1 onto my channel, unaltered, just didn't do anything, no commentary, nothing to it. I'd have to be a complete dumbass to even think I could put Episode 1 on my channel. I would understand if I got a copyright takedown notice, but a live stream of a game, come on. So then I read this, and I found out what I likely discovered, and you can see notorious PlayStation 4 developer KILLABEE Pontes is attempting to take down YouTube channel of indie games critic James Stephanie Sterling via fraudulent copyright strikes. So Pontes, who operates LGS Productions, is an indie game developer who's released one game a year for the PS4's online store since 2017. The games are notorious for their low quality, despite the games costing up to $29.99, and many in the gaming community on YouTube have criticized his games. So he has a pretty bad reputation for his games. And if I remember, I played Ashigaru: The Last Shogun for an hour. It was like a black and white samurai game, and I could not, for the life of me, do anything in the game. I couldn't even kill one person. I spent an hour of this game riding a horse, walking around, trying to figure out what in the blue hell I'm supposed to do, and I couldn't kill a single enemy. And to be honest, I kind of hid my disappointment a little bit. I could have been a little bit harder on the game. I was, for the most part, trying to be nice. I did maybe say, oh, this game sucks. It's boring. What the hell? Wasting my time. But, I mean, in all reality, let's be honest. You already gave me the copyright strike, obviously, because you can't handle criticism. But this game was probably the worst game I've played in the last year. Hands down, the last game I played in the last year. But Eric, how did you get the game? Why did you even get it? Did you waste money on it? No, I did not waste money on it. Guess what? I got a code sent to me. It was a code, a review code for live stream, let's play, or review purposes for me to do on my channel. So I was given a review code for this game. Tell me why, in the comment section down below, a developer would have review copies of their games given out if they can't handle criticism. If they're going to be producing fraudulent copyright strikes and taking down people's channels, not just mine, but apparently over a year ago, this was probably like a couple years ago, that Gilson attacked Jim Sterling. Tell me why in the blue fuck, Gilson B. Pontes, would you be having your game available on Keymailer or Hooft or any other website that offers review codes for streamers and let's players and reviewers? I will wait. Give me a reason why. Exactly. You have no backbone. You're a pussy. Copyright striking video game reviewers and let's players that are critiquing your product. And yeah, it falls under fair use completely because it's a transformative piece of work. That's why Twitch exists. That's why YouTube has streaming. That's why Let's Plays are a thing. That's why reviews go. And it falls into the jurisdiction of what I do as a gaming channel. You jackass. Anyways, let's continue this because this article was a little interesting. So it says, Sterling's one of those critics of his games. While they're famous for their Jimquisition series, which tackles the biggest concerns in the video game industry every week, they've done gameplay videos commenting on how bad Pontes games are. In fact, Gilson B. Pontes game has appeared in Sterling's annual top 10 shittiest games of the year every year since the release of his first game, Spear of Destiny. So Sterling has had top 10 shittiest games of the year since 2017, and Gilson's games have been in them every single fucking year. And Sterling described all of Pontes' games involve the player running around for a long time through a game world bereft of content until they find an enemy and get killed by it in one hit. That is exactly what my Ashigaru The Last Shogun gameplay experience was. It was a big open world, and guess what? I get hit with one hit and I absolutely die. I couldn't even kill the enemy. Like, I'm serious. That's how broken this was. In fact, I think I'm going to probably show you guys. I might reinstall this and play it for you right here in the video. But then again, I don't want to waste the memory on my PlayStation 5 with this piece of shit. So what you're probably seeing is gameplay footage of this game put on top of this. And I would like to see Gilson B. Pontes try to strike this video for that gameplay footage being used. Let's see it. You know what I mean? I would like to see you try to use that because it's my prerogative, Bobby Brown style. Now, continuing on, this says, the developers issuing copyright strikes on Sterling's videos, criticizing his games a few days after Sterling released a gameplay video for Pontes' latest game, Tashogun, The Rise of Emperor. In fact, Gilson now has 4 videos of Sterling's removed and 2 copyright strikes. So at the time, if Sterling would have received another strike, which is 3, they would have gotten their channel terminated. And you can see, here is the original tweet. Commander Stephanie Sterling says, how very interesting. Apparently legendarily terrible game developer Gilson B. Pontes had a video of his taken down. And then they go on to talk about it, that 4 videos were removed. So yeah, this was a desperate and obvious attempt at silencing Jim Sterling. Like, trying to take down their videos, get enough strikes on there until they get it. Now, throughout the end game, YouTube reinstated Jim Sterling's videos, and there was 3 different copyright strikes over 3 consecutive days that were handed out. There was a lot of different stuff that went on. It was like a battle of the wits, honestly. They even made a Jimquisition talking about it, and then Gilson tried to re-copyright strike again. So, who knows what happens? You know, if I had more than one video on that 8BE TV channel showing Ashigaru or any of his other games, maybe that channel wouldn't even exist anymore because this guy has an obvious history of doing this. And honestly, I haven't even checked to confirm yet if this was even the real person, because people can file fake copyright strikes and fake it completely and put fake information. But just to show you guys, because I'm going to show you something else that I found on here, because this guy doesn't seem to have the best reputation, but this is how I kind of went down a little bit of a rabbit hole on Reddit. So what's the connection between Gilson, Pontes, and LGS and Sony? And this is a weird thing right here, because they were saying when Jim Sterling asked Sony about him, they asked him to drop it. So this guy tried to delete Jim Sterling's videos. These games come on the PlayStation one a year, every year, and Sony themselves asked a content creator that he fraudulently copyright striked to be quiet about it. Like, Sony was just backing this guy up and his behavior, which is kind of weird. And this whole thread is just a huge rabbit hole here when it comes to just how weird the situation with Gilson B. Pontes is. And I don't really know what's going on, other than the fact that this article from heavy.com really has the most in-depth information when it comes to this. So you can see that there was all sorts of updates. They reinstated the videos, their developments. Pontes tried to take down their channel again. This whole saga was pretty crazy. So you can see in the video that Sterling actually made, and this is where the irony is, he pointed out that Pontes himself is guilty of copyright infringement. That before he started releasing a PS4 game a year, he made PlayStation Vita games, so PS Vita, and one of them, Soulbrain Night of Darkness, contained stolen assets. There's a character model taken from Skyrim. The shield from it is from Skyrim, and the game's logo is from DeviantArt user Cocoon. The trailer for the game used music ripped from the soundtrack of Ori and the Blind Forest. And the game's description on the PlayStation Store seemed taken from the description of another independent game called Autolus: The Dark Call. And that Soulbrain has since been delisted from the PlayStation Store. So I don't even know if this game is still listed, to be completely honest. Which, if his other games have been delisted, that actually causes me some curiosity. So maybe Gilson B. Pontes is claiming... You can see all this whole entire saga is just fucking weird and nuts. And for some reason, this asshole is coming after me. So, like, I've never seen this before. A video game developer coming after people. Now, let's look at my game library real quick. My collection. And we're going to switch over to the handy dandy PlayStation 5. Let's A to Z. Here we go. Ashigaru, The Last Shogun. So I got this as a game code, and I literally could not make any fucking progress on it. I don't know if this is delisted. No, it's still on the store. It's still on the fucking store. You can see LGS Productions. And there's absolutely no reason why my video was taken down. This was released in May. I did the video in June. So that's kind of weird. The game's not delisted. And even if it was, it still falls under fair use for a stream, because I got it as a fucking review code. So I'm going to contact this developer. I'm going to talk to him, send him a fucking email, tell him that his stuff is bullshit. And then we'll see what happens there. Let's see if he tries to strike this video. Guys, this guy apparently is notorious. Apparently really notorious for this. And we're going to get to the bottom of this. This is going to be fun. You know, I needed some drama on this channel. Did I not? But Gilson B. Pontes, you're messing with the wrong guy. And this is going to be a decision you're going to have to make. I'm not going to deal with it. Let me know what you guys think down below. And thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. And fuck off.